Hello everyone, this is the Spline-Based Wall Details Pack Showcase, and in this I will be showing you how to use the three blueprints that I've added to this pack. The first blueprint will be the most simple, and it's the add along spline. As you can see in this corner, you can click if we want to avoid stretch. This will automatically duplicate the spline mesh if it reaches a certain size to avoid banding and other things that will look pretty bad in your game. You have a override material, where if you want to override the material present on any object, you can and replace it with the material below. I added this so you can add your own objects or objects from other packs, and it should still work as this does. In order to adjust these and use the spline-based functions of this, all you would have to do is click on this piece. If you wish to drag it around, all you do is drag it back and forth. If you wish to create a different section of it, such as for a curve, you would hold Alt, drag, and this creates a new section, and as you can see, it creates a curve. The next blueprint I'll be showing off is the spaced out blueprint, found right here. And what this does is it takes any mesh of your choice, same thing where you can have the option to replace the material with a separate material. So you can use your own assets or assets from other packs. And how you work this is after you add in the world and adjust it just like I showed you with the previous one, you can change the height. So let's say I wanted to make this smaller or shorter. You can just do it by dragging or entering a number here. And you can control the space of this. So 0 will put all of the meshes with no space in between them. If you put 2, there'll be 2 centimeters of space in between each of your meshes. You can throw any mesh into here and it will take the bounding box of the mesh to automatically space it away, so when you hit 0 they always match. Or if you want a small gap, you can always determine the exact gap that you want in these. The last blueprint is the advanced wall detail blueprint, and this is the most advanced blueprint in this pack because of how many options you have in it. You can change the mesh material, the height, and then as you go through, there is stuff like the wainscot. You can add that, or you can change the type just as simple as cycling through these numbers here. I have a guide added right next to it to show the available numbers that you can pick. So for this, you can pick 0 through 5 for the wainscot and get 6 separate meshes there. With the baseboard, you have 28 baseboards in this pack. So as I get close, so you can see a little better, I can just change it and it'll just cycle through all the baseboards. So you can easily, either if you're making this for architectural use, mess around for it with in front of a client. If you use this for games use, you can use it to quickly change stuff, just so it looks best in your scene. I also added these little additions, the baseboard edition and the top frame edition. All it is a 1/4 inch round piece, which is added automatically spaced out to whatever the bottom or top piece is. So same up here. Next thing in this list is the top framing, which is the piece of wood that goes along the top right below the wall. Again, you can use any baseboard style that you want. You can have the addition or not. And then the next section of this is the vertical infill. If you turn this on, you can change the model used same way as before, 0 through 6, select the one you want, select the mesh offset that you want, quickly iterate between this. If you adjust the height from ground, you can select like 50 or 100, and it will prevent any overlapping right here in the wainscot. Full control over how these are spaced out within here. If you wanted to make them a lot further out, you can change this, the depth factor, and pull it out. If you just want to remove it, it's just click a button and it's gone. There is also a thing I've called rail detail. This is an additional decorative rail that is added to the wainscot. You have multiple different styles of this that you can cycle through, and then whenever you want to actually use one of those, you can go into the rail detail infill and change the infill pattern in the squares produced by this decorative rail pattern. And then I also have two separate options for quick moving, either up top above the main handrail or down below. And it's just a click button away, you can quickly change throughout it. In this pack, there's just 14 materials, 6 different infills, a few rails, and corner pieces to help you get those nice clean corners, allow you to add rails along the first blueprint that I showed you, so you can add railing to anywhere with ease. 6 wainscots and 28 baseboards with the baseboard edition. Thank you, and if you have any questions about this, or you want me to make a video going more in depth about how to use this and using it in my own project I've been working on, leave a comment down below. Thank you, and have a great day.